Hi guys, so for today's reading we are going to be looking into why are your ancestors so proud of you? And we have 3 piles, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Think about donating to the channel. You can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wishlist all in the description box below. And I truly appreciate anybody who does anything that helps me out, as I am here to help you out. It's a great way to give back for the energetic healing session I'm bringing to you today, and so is leaving timestamps or checking out my other channel, D's Storytime. Liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing over there really helps me as well, and I truly appreciate all of you who give back for what I am doing here for you today. So let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, you guys are definitely a rare gem, a true beauty. It doesn't matter how much hardship, pain, or hurt you have gone through in the outside world. You are somebody who is still there to be that beauty and that gem. And you're definitely very confident as well. Really, I feel like you guys have been through a lot too. Take heart, John 16:33. You're able to really just be okay with the way things are and how things have played out, even when they don't play out for your highest good. You are definitely somebody that is very spiritual as well. You're very connected. You are somebody who's very peaceful regardless of what's going on. You try to communicate in a peaceful way as well when it comes to situations. The way that you communicate could definitely be something they're very proud of too. Maybe a lot of your ancestors have a history of being very, I'm Irish Italian mostly, so yeah, they don't have a history so much of clear, calm, concise communication. And maybe a lot of your ancestors don't either. D. Huh. Pennsylvania, 1787. Virtue, Liberty, Independence, 1999. You could definitely be somebody who fights for freedom, fights for rights, who stands up against people who are trying to tear others down. You're definitely somebody at the top of your game. There's a crown on this king. You have the key to the kingdom and the scepter in your hand. There's actually a scepter in the hand of, I think it's Lady Liberty on that quarter as well. You've been very loyal and committed to yourself and your purpose, and you've been a very good leader in whatever it is that you're leading the way on. Plant your seeds with care. Opening up brings release. Guard your heart, but not too much. Money that was hidden is revealed. Multiple. So, guard your heart. You've been guarding your heart, but not too much. You have also realized that opening up brings you a release. And you have also realized that what you open up with plants seeds. So you've been trying to plant seeds with care. You've been trying to step into this leadership role. You've really been working very hard to show the beauty that is inside you in the things that you do. And you've been trying really hard to make sure that you haven't been planting the seeds that are causing poison to rise up in the garden. Some sort of money that was hidden may be being revealed as well. Multiple. Anunnaki, controlling drama, conflict of interest. So these guys on their arm have almost the same thing that is on the top of this when you look at it. If we can even see in here. So anyway, they have almost the same thing on their arms. Have you ever seen that thing where you got the cages and one cage is the mom and one cage is the dad? And they're sitting back to back like these guys are, and then there's the child inside of them that is reaching to each other. That's what this is reminding me of in some sort of way. The things that have been hidden are going to be coming to light. The darknesses that have been unseen are going to be coming out, and they feel like you are ready to handle these things. They're very proud of the way that you have been handling things that have been being exposed already as well. There's been a lot of drama, a lot of conflicts of interest going on. There's been people trying to control you or what you have going on, and you have not allowed that. Know your fears. Challenge your perception. So you're somebody who knows your fears and you challenge your perceptions. You are able to look at things from the perspectives of others. You're able to really see things from every different direction instead of only your direction. You have a lot of empathy, and you don't allow that empathy to rule you to where you become a doormat for everyone and a holder of everyone's energy, but you are able to see many different perspectives, many different things, what's going on with people because of that. You're somebody who works to get to know your fears, and they really love that. They're so proud of you because you are facing your fears, you're rising up. Some of you may actually even be coming out in some sort of way. Not necessarily, you don't have to be gay, but something that has been hidden, you're revealing and releasing and opening up and allowing things out. And your ancestors are very proud of you for, if you've done this in the past or if you're considering doing it in the future, they're saying go for it and don't be afraid to do this. Face your fears and express what you have within that you've been holding back from. The right people will accept you and love you regardless. Shark, and it could be something that has to do with being religiously wrong as well, that you've been taught to be ashamed of. But you know what? Everybody has their own sins, and who's to say whose sins are larger anyway? And honestly, a lot of things they consider sins I don't think of as evil. Sorry, but being in love with somebody will never be evil to me. I don't care what color, age, size, shape, fucking sex they are. Doesn't matter. Spreading more love into this world isn't going to be an evil thing. Taking advantage of children, that's a different story. Or abusing children against their will. They have an age of consent for a reason, and it's because people under that age have a hard time saying no, especially to authority figures. You know when something's not good for you and when you need to walk away from it. You know what's hidden behind things as well. You're also somebody who confronts things head on. You're very independent, very freedom-based, very original, very much a leader. And you're somebody who takes charge. I also feel like you are somebody who exposes a lot of things that are hidden as well. And they're very proud of you for working to do this, regardless of whether or not you're afraid to do these things. My friend's dog showed up at my house last night, and he's been going through a lot of stuff with there's a lot. And so his dog showed up here, and the text message wasn't going to his phone, and my calls weren't being answered. And so I was like, what the fuck happened to him? And so I took the dog back down there. All the lights in the house are on, but nobody's home, and his gate is locked. Usually he has the chain wrapped around it, but it's not actually locked. And then both of his vehicles were home, and his horses were gone. And climbed into his window. He got home a little bit later. And I was like, dude. He's like, you scared the shit out of me. I almost shot you. Sure you did. But I was like, yeah, well, you scared the shit out of me. Your dog showed up at my house, and that dog never really leaves. You know, even when it can get out of the yard, it stays right close to his house. And it left, and it came down to find me. So anyway, what I'm saying is you face your fears. I was pretty nervous about going down there. I was even more nervous about going inside there and all that kind of stuff. But you face your fears, and you don't allow your fears to hold you back. So they really are very proud of you for being able to follow your intuition and not allow your fears to hold you back. for being able to say what needs to be said, and also being able to free yourself of any kind of passive aggressive energy you may have been in the past, and realizing that opening up brings release, but what you open up with is very important as well. And is it the truth coming out, or is it because you've boxed things in so long that it's bubbled up over the surface and the anger is coming out instead? So being able to see those things and work on those things, they're very proud of that, or proud of you guys for that. So that's what I have for you guys, and I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, like, share, comment, subscribe, think about donating to the channel. Anything that you guys do is greatly appreciated and a great way to give back for the healing session I'm bringing to you today. It's amazing how far a like, comment, share, or subscribe can go, or a donation of even just $5. It's amazing what that can do. And leaving timestamps or checking out my other channel as well, all those things really help me out. So thank you to anybody who has been giving back to me, as I'm here to give to you. And I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys. Pile 2. What are your ancestors proud of you for? So, unlocking your heart, working on something with a slow, steady persistence and patience, a dedicated commitment, really being able to build something very strong from the ground up. For working on your communication skills as well. And we also have be happy, be brave, be drug free. I pledge to be drug free, Red Ribbon Week, October. So you could be somebody who chooses to handle the issues that you have without drugs or without alcohol. Instead of sweeping things under the rug, you face things head on and you work through the challenges that you have, slow and steady, and you have really built a lot of strength within yourself and within your heart. You don't hide your emotions, which is a lot of what people are doing when they're burying themselves or drowning themselves in drugs and alcohol. That you have chosen to do things and not feel like you need those things to carry you through. You're very spiritual as well. Your communication with your ancestors, they're very proud of you for communicating with them and talking with them, for opening your heart to them, for trusting them. They're also very proud of you for being able to look in the mirror and unlock things that you needed to unlock, for being able to transform your energy, for dealing with the tidal wave of crap that's been going on in your life, and still being able to remain dedicated, committed, solid, strong on your journey or on your path, for really being able to unlock the doors that they couldn't unlock as well. We also have this very cold as ice energy here. They're proud of you for being able to be cold when it's necessary. They may even be proud of you for not putting your heart on ice, for opening your heart back up after things that have happened that could have put you on ice. Stand your ground. They're proud of you for being able to stand your ground. Like I said, for being able to be cold when necessary and for not feeling like you're evil because of it. For being able to stand your ground. Blocks. For being able to work on your blocks, for using the blocks that are in your life as stepping stones to reach the top, causing havoc. You've been dealing with a lot that's been causing havoc in your life. Be courageous, be bold, be true, be you. Surpassing where you thought was possible, exactly, because of all the blocks that were there, but you used those blocks to climb up. People woke up. Closed doors. They're proud of you for waking up or for waking people up. They're proud of you for not banging on closed doors until you were nothing, but realizing that it's time to walk away from the closed doors and to go through the open doors. They're also very proud of you for being courageous, for being bold, for being true, for being you. For not allowing what anybody else's thoughts, ideas, or opinions are telling you to do, but actually grasping on to what you want to do and taking action on it. So you guys actually ended up with 2 of these cards. Everybody else just got 1. Grays, timid, misunderstood, and shy. Short. Alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone, Infinite Destiny and Infinity, Destiny, and Magic. By the way, in my gossip reading, this card came out, and the card that came out in the first pile came out in one of the piles as well. If you guys picked this card in that other reading, let me know. So, you may be very misunderstood. You could have been very timid or shy. You could have been very invisible in the past. You may have been hiding a lot of who you were. You may have been not expressing yourself, which tends to lead to drug or alcohol addictions a lot of times. It really does. A lot of the reason my dad drank was because he felt more confident talking to people, because he was really shy or nervous or scared or worried or whatever the case may be. And so that allowed him to open up and just release those inhibitions that stopped him from being able to be himself, you know? That's why when people are drinking and everybody's like, oh, they're only an asshole when they're drunk. Oh, the way I look at it is alcohol brings out what you are not bringing out, what you're hiding away. It doesn't bring out things that aren't part of you. It brings out you. And so if you're an asshole when you're drinking, you're an asshole. If you're a romantic weirdo, then you're a romantic weirdo. But you're not showing that in your real life. You're being this logical person who's encased in all, I'm so strong and macho, instead of being able to be this romantic, loving weirdo. I knew somebody like that a couple years ago as well. Somebody who couldn't show his child side, so his child side came out when he was drinking, that kind of thing. Anyway, they're proud of you for acknowledging these things and working on these things inside of yourself and allowing yourself to bloom, grow, blossom, and show more of yourself instead of feeling like you have to hide yourself away under other vices. Seek your destiny. We have 2 destiny cards here. Do not fear the unknown. So, they are proud of you because you are choosing not to fear the unknown. You are choosing to go after your destiny. You are choosing to face whatever blocks or havoc or whatever chaos is going on in your life, and you are choosing to follow your destiny. If you're not doing that yet, and you have a lot of havoc going on in your life, you might want to look at yourself and see if you're the one causing this havoc and wreaking this havoc. And it may even be because of drugs or alcohol that you may be doing that. And it may be causing closed doors in your life. People may even wake up around you because of the closed doors that happen in their life, and they may end up pledging to be this as well. And it may be because of your influence for some of you. The owl and the rabbit, you are very claircognizant. You're very intelligent, very wise, knowing. You may love to learn or grow your mind and expand your mind. Some of you may have been very timid or fearful of expressing the things that you knew or the things that you had going on inside of you at one point. And I feel like there's a lot of fertility and growth going on inside of you that is causing you to no longer be afraid of where you need to go or what you need to say or what you're being led to speak about. They are really proud of you because you are no longer going to hide your voice for others, and you are no longer going to hide who you are behind an icy exterior, but you are going to let your heart melt and you are going to come out of this energy. If you haven't yet, then you will be. And if you already have, they are proud of you. And they are proud of you for working towards this goal, and towards being more of yourself and just being able to live your life. The Melting of Winter is a poem that's on Dee's StoryTime, my other channel. You can find a link in the description box to find the channel. And it's a really great poem that may resonate with you very much. So anyway, that's what I have for you guys. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, like, share, comment, subscribe. Think about donating. Anything that you guys do to support my channel and to support me, I really appreciate it. And it's all a great way to give back energetically for the energetic healing session I'm bringing to you today. And I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. For you guys, let's see why your ancestors are so proud of you at this time. You're very fun, open, friendly, very different, charismatic. You are somebody that really is the life of the party. You're creating a lot of things. You're freeing your mind and finding your peace so that you can find your creative center again. You have a lot of beauty inside of you. They are very proud of you for seeing that beauty inside of yourself and allowing that beauty to come out, allowing yourself to just be you, to be this unique ball of fun and light and laughter. If you are somebody who may actually be hiding aspects of yourself from the world, no, I don't think you're hiding aspects of yourself from the world. I feel like you have noticed how beautiful you are and you have brought those aspects out, but you may have used to have hidden those aspects away, so they're very proud of you for that. And they're very proud of you because you are inspiring other people to do the same. Be right back. BR1B. PAKEXUKPLC. Those letters can be important. Cake. Place, pack, pucker, 01707384858. Could be something about 10 years as well. They are really proud of you for being able to break free from things that have held you back in the past, for being able to maybe you didn't used to be so good with people being like, oh, I'll be right back, and you don't hear from them for a while, and then they pop back up. Because you might have dealt with a lot of pain and trauma in the past, especially abandonment issues, and now you're working through that as well. We have serenity to accept, courage to change, wisdom to know. 10 minutes. I found this 10 minutes chip outside of a bar one night. Somebody left it right outside of the bar. Serenity to accept, courage to change, wisdom to know. They are proud of you for accepting the things that you can't change, for having the courage to change the things that you can change, which are usually found inside of yourself, and for having the wisdom to know the difference, for being able to see what you can change and what you can't change, what you can do something about and what you can't do something about. You may work with a lot of addicts or alcoholics or something along those lines. As a healer, I end up running into a lot of them myself. Not everybody I work with is, but there's a lot of them that are. And I have come to know which ones are going to put in the work to make the changes necessary in their lives and which ones aren't. There are those, and I'm not saying give up on anybody, but what I am saying is they gave up on themselves. When people give up on themselves, nobody can help them until they choose not to give up on themselves anymore. They may be very proud of you for not giving up on yourself, and they may be very proud of you for knowing when to hold them and when to fold them, for being very stable, very grounded, very solid, for really getting in touch more with your grounded energy, with your stability. I didn't even know there was two rocks that were so similar in here. For being so confident in the changes that you're making, and also in protecting yourself and your own heart space. You're this very happy-go-lucky, bubbly, youthful, playful, joyful energy. But you can't give that to everyone if people are not going to be able to do anything with it. There's no point in it, you know? And hypnotism, or being hypnotized, may be something as well here. The Cheshire Cat is coming to mind as well. For being able to balance things, for being able to take care of many different things at once, for being able to really unlock your balance inside of yourself. And for being able to listen to and trust your intuition, the signs, the synchronicities, and the messages that are coming your way from them. That for not feeling like you're alone. Sometimes they aren't always there, but you know that they will be right back, that they're still there. They are just busy doing other things as well. There's other people they got to take care of. Indecision clears. Smoke and mirrors are gone. So anything that's been keeping you in a trance is gone and done. You are no longer allowing other things to lead your way. You're listening to your own intuition. Your indecision is gone because you are no longer worried about what anybody else thinks about what you want to do, where you want to spend your time, or where you're going. You have chosen to go down the path you feel like is best for you. And you did that by being able to clear away any of these thoughts of what you can or can't change, what you need to accept, knowing the difference between things. Comatose state is over. Know who you are. You know who you are, and they're very proud of you for knowing who you are. Limitations. You can see limitations or you can see open doors. Open your heart. Don't give up now. So they're very proud of you because you have learned to open your heart. You are no longer living your life by the limitations placed on you. You know who you are, and you are no longer going to sleepwalk through life. You know what you want, and you go after what you want. Love that you are different. They love that you are different. They are so proud of you for being so different. Know your power, that you know your power and you use your power. You cannot be tamed. You cannot be controlled. You cannot be broken. You are a fiery opponent. You are a fiery force to be reckoned with. You are a spirited being, and nobody is going to take that spirit from you. You are very ambitious. You have a lot of goals. You have a lot of drive. You have a lot of motivation. You know what your power is. You know what your weaknesses are. You strive to improve your weaknesses, and you strive to use your powers in ways that are beneficial for yourself and the world around you. You are definitely somebody very different and somebody who's very powerful, and they are very proud of you for directing that power in the right ways. Yeah, this is once again taking me back to the acceptance of things I cannot change and change of things that I can. A salmon will swim upstream in a river against the most powerful force there is to be able to go mate and have its babies. But generally, fish have a tendency to go with the flow. They're very adaptable, flexible, changeable, things like that. But there are times that you have to go against the flow. There are times that you have to fight against forces that seem more powerful than you. And you know when those times are and when those times are not, when it's time to be accepting. It's like you have balanced out your masculine and your feminine energies inside of yourself. You know when to be strong, solid, unmovable, unshakable. And you know when to be loving, kind, caring, passionate, empathetic, understanding, compassionate, bendable, flexible, adaptable. You have a wealth of beauty inside of you, and you are shedding the layers of your skin that has been blocking this from coming out. And this beauty that is inside of you is very different from a lot of people. So you could have been very protective of this energy for a long time, and they are so glad that you are letting this out. That you are believing in the magic, that you are so open-minded, so non-judgmental, that you're exploring different cultures, ideas, beliefs, that you're really delving into things, that you're so pure with your intentions and your heart is so kind. They are so proud of you for being able to be a different person in this world and not allowing that to turn you into a dark force. Oh, the song that's coming into mind right now is... Because you're messing with the dark horse. Katy Perry, Dark Horse. Alpha Draconians, corrupt, unethical cults. So, you could be somebody who stands your ground and does what needs to be done when it comes to corrupt people, when it comes to unethical people, when it comes to cults, or when it comes to people that are abusing their powers and their position of power. You are somebody who's going to step up and say something and do the right thing. You are somebody who's going to stand out. You are somebody who's going to fight the good fight. And at the same time, you also know when there is not a change that can be made. You know when it's best to act and when it's best to wait, observe, watch. You may have also dealt with some reptilian-like people in your life. Energy vampires is the first thing that's coming to my mind. People that have tried to suck up everything you have but weren't actually working towards healing at all because they felt like they could just live off your energy. And that's why it is so important to know who's going to put that energy to good use and who isn't, because they'll just keep taking yours instead of creating their own. And I feel like you have realized that, and you now know what you want to be a part of your life and what you don't want to be a part of your life, and also who's corrupt, who's unethical, things like that, who is trying to force people to believe things for their own benefit as well. Kind of like the patriarchal society and the fact that it's only been a patriarchal society since Christianity took over. Anyway, so that is what I have for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it in the comments below. If you guys enjoy this reading, like, share, comment, subscribe, think about donating to my channel. You can find all the information for that in the description box below, and I truly appreciate anybody who gives back to me for what I am here giving to you. It is a great way to give back for the energetic healing session that I'm bringing you. The knowledge, the wisdom, the energy, everything. It's all an energetic exchange. So whatever you do in return for that is greatly appreciated. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.